but I do think it's very strange to take oil out of the strategic reserves. And, they say that it's to decrease the price, but once that oil is used, that supply influx just goes away. So, it's not like you have a promised future supply that can come out of the strategic reserve that is going to make any kind of substantial difference to an oil price. It's just not enough. So, it's kind of gross, right? Because it's obviously just Biden is releasing oil not to decrease the price of oil, but to try to nudge his numbers in the polling.
So it's a political move.
Yeah, to make the appearance of trying to help. And then, he goes on the campaign trail or whatever it is that he's been doing lately, saying that people that own gasoline stations need to take a hit on their profits so that, oil prices can be low or gas prices can be lower. And it's their patriotic duty to operate at a loss so that gas is more affordable.
Evidently, evidently it's Biden's patriotic duty to supply oil to China.
Yeah.
It's like, look, ultimately we're going to have to replenish this supply. So we're going to have to buy this back later. Let's hope at lower prices than today. But more importantly, this is completely a political move, and it's not a long-term fix for our oil and energy supply issues. Biden has created a mess. He has,
putting it mildly,
he's fostered a situation that encouraged Russia to go into Ukraine, in part by approving their Nord Stream 2 pipeline and saying they should ship more oil and gas to Europe, and by cutting off our domestic supplies, by stopping lease sales, by banning sales that were already approved in Alaska, by blocking pipelines from allies. Keystone XL, as far as I know, we're not real competitors with Canada. We're allies. Which would have delivered as much oil to the U.S. daily, almost as much as he's releasing from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, and other pipelines. He's putting up roadblocks. He's making it harder for oil companies to get financing because he says we're going to shut you down in 10 years, but go out and go out and try and get financing for a project that will take 30 years to pay back. So everything he's done has harmed the energy industry. Harming the energy industry has hurt every other sector of the economy except for wind and solar, his friends in the wind and solar industry, who he was meeting with rather than oil companies while he was complaining about oil companies not doing their patriotic duty. And then he wants to blame our companies for the mess that he created. And he continues to create daily.